An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. 7 yards to pick up there.
His pass complete to Paris Campbell. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun is Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Batting that one free defensively was Lonnie Johnson.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So now the Colts offense, they'll line up and go for 2 here. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Texans.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson off play action. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
29-yard line.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On first down, Watson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson, escaping the pressure right. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, here's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On first down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh? No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot. One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback.
15-yard loss. And it's 3rd down.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Eason looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A big play there. 73 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of. Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up
on 2nd and goal. Watson, and this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson, as the first half is winding down, and the Texans draw a bit closer.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10.
Eason sets to throw it.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A final shot before break. Eason buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
23 yards on the pickup there, and a first.
First down, Colts.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He was tackled.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run here with Taylor. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? They ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight end.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jacob Eason
Taking it in.
And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
40. Texans 20.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Going deep here for Stills. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Eason on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Gary and Conley. The 2nd down pass. Intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At their own 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. But fortunately, he's able to and it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's Rodgers on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Eason. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Indianapolis.
On 1st down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They go right back to Mack. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down. Taylor. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 14-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Number 12.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for India.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Again, it's Johnson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, maybe a little bit of praise.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Bobby Okereke.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 37.
They go to Johnson again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Again, the ball
Tough
carrier.
day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Today's final score, Colts.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running in place, no cap, out of the draft. Watch me ball, soon as I snap, hit it the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoe, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. I leave an outline when I hit it. We just stick on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just stick on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cause a bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. A schoolyard, bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear.